We appreciate everybody for tuning in, and we welcome everybody who comes into the stream. Don't forget to hit that share button. Don't forget to like us both on Facebook, like us on Twitter, follow us on Twitter, like and subscribe on the YouTube, and again, hit that share button as much as you can. Tell everybody where you're watching this contest. Come on in, grab your popcorn, and get ready for the show tonight. We got a good one on tap, so make sure you stay locked in to this one as we bring it to you live from Falfurrias High School over here in South Texas. So make sure you stay locked in. We'll bring you back for game time when it starts within the next few minutes. Again, keep it here. We're gonna take you to split screen commercials so you can take a look at some of what's going on out on the floor as they warm up. And then we'll bring you to the introduction of the rosters as well as the national anthem when we come back.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Hello, everybody, and again, welcome into Rio Sports Live for this contest between the Flower Bluff Hornets and the Brownsville Pace Vikings as we get set for the introduction of the teams and the national anthem. So again, we welcome everybody for tuning in here tonight, and we hope that you enjoy this matchup that we are bringing to you from Falfurrias High School in Falfurrias, Texas. And so we got a good one on tap here as we wait for both teams to take the floor.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's 5A Area Championship game between the Brownsville Pace Vikings and the Flower Bluff Hornets. Starting for the Vikings, we have
And
number
so,
one, Alex
starting
Agado.
for the Vikings is number 1, Alex
Number
Agado.
three, Christian
Number 3,
Guajardo.
Christian Guajardo.
Number 10, Abraham
Rincon. Number 21, Benny Villarreal.
And number
24, Elias Portanelli.
The Vikings are led by head coach J.L. Ramirez. And starting for the Hornets, we have number 2, Henry Ibarra.
And on the other side, we have number 2, Henry Ibarra. Number 4, Andrew Jones. Number 11, Pete Herrick. Number 21, Alec Roberson. And to round him off is number 22, Damian Amador.
And number 22, Damian Amador.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you for tuning in tonight. And it looks like both teams are getting ready to take the field, or take the floor. But first, the singing of the national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at
And now both teams taking the floor. And we'll be set to start this one. And again, go ahead and hit that share button. Let everybody know where you're watching this game. Tell them to like the page, subscribe to us on YouTube, and put us up on your smart TVs. It could be casted from Facebook, casted from YouTube, or the YouTube app on your TVs. We're also on Roku TV, so go ahead and look for the app there as well. A lot of different ways to watch, folks, and you have plenty of opportunity to, even from the convenience of your phone. So we hope you enjoy this. As we get the tip here, it'll be Barra. And then on the other side, and a quick three already from the right wing. No good, as it's rebounded by the Vikings, as McMinn has it. Swing pass over to the corner. Excuse me, that's Agalo. Ball top of the key, making a move inside. No good, and it's rebounded there by Roberson. Jones inside the paint, off the glass. No good on the layup. So the Vikings going the other way. And a quick three, good! Nothing but the bottom of the net there, and that will open up the scoring here for the Vikings. That shot made by Guajardo. Ball taken by Jones at the top. He'll swing it over to Ibarra. He'll give it to Amador, who will hand it off, and that shot's going to be missed there by Ibarra as they go the other way. Guajardo working in the corner. Looking, top of the key, making a crossover on the left side. He'll send it. And so that's Agalo with it at the top. Trying to get inside the paint, he's gonna lose it. He's gonna send it back out to the left, and that's a three. That's no good. And it's rebounded by Herrick. Herrick at the right wing, sending it to the corner. And a step back jumper, no good by Ibarra, and the Vikings pushing. Guajardo looking at Agalo, but he'll step back and he'll step out. He'll take a deep three. That one's no good, off the side of the rim. And it looks like the Hornets are gonna take their time moving up now. Screen for Jones, stops his dribble, pulls up the pump fake, and hands it off to Herrick. To give to Amador as he goes inside. He's gonna lose it. Ball's gonna be tipped, and it's gonna be Viking basketball. They're pushing. Agalo over to the baseline. Back out to the top is Guajardo. He'll hand it off to Rincon. Guajardo with it. Spin move inside the paint, and a beautiful attempt at a layup, but no good. Hornets on the right wing. Euro inside, and a soft two. And a nice bucket there for the Hornets. Guajardo with it. Right wing, getting the screen at the top of the key from Villarreal. Back over to the right wing, and inside the paint on the shot. No good. That's going to be an offensive foul. So the Hornets with it as they bring it in for the baseline. So it'll be sent over to Jones. Jones working to get around Rincon. He'll take a screen, but instead go the opposite direction as he sends it over to the left. To the corner goes Herrick. He'll put it up. That's good, but they're going to call it on the floor. That one's going to be on Agalo. So they'll bring it in to the corner. Doesn't take the shot as he starts his dribble. Free throw line jumper. Good. And a nice bucket there from Henry Ibarra. Ball sent over to the corner. Back over to Guajardo on the left wing. Goes around the back, sends it to the corner. That's a three. That one's no good as it's rebounded by Jones. Jones from the free throw line. That one's good. And that's turned into a sweet spot for the Hornets. Back-to-back buckets in the same spot. Guajardo with it on the left wing. He'll send it over to Legado on the right. He'll try and get inside the paint. He'll be stripped as it's picked up by the Hornets on the steal. Jones with it underneath the 4-minute mark here. Jones looking at Agado, going around his screen inside the paint, tries to kick it out. He was looking for Herrick in the corner and he had to run over to it. He stepped out of bounds, so that'll be a turnover on the Hornets. So we'll get some substitutions on the floor here as Dax Delgado will come in, as well as Tyler Rotter. Bob brought up by Guajardo. Tries to put a pass inside, and that one's going to be a turnover. Tried to sneak it in there to Guajardo, but out to no avail. So now the Hornets with it. Jones at the half court. Rincon playing some stiff defense on him. Tries to do the step back, and he's going to kick it back out. Amador inside the paint, left hand, no good. Put back. That one's good from Ibarra again. That's 3 buckets for him. Guajardo with it on the right wing. He'll pull up from deep. No good as it goes wide left. It's going to be saved and kicked back out. Rincon back over to the right wing. And a corner 3. That one's good. That one by Dax Delgado. And just like that, they're now only down by 2. Ball handed off to Roberson as they send it over to the corner to Amador. A 3 taken. That one's no good, and a late foul call will send Alec Roberson. Or no, I apologize. That will send Pete Herrick to the free throw line. Nope, I had it right the first time. It was Alec Roberson. So he'll take 3 from the free throw line as he misses the first. He'll make the second. And he'll drain the third. So now Guajardo bringing it up for the Vikings. Guajardo looking over to his right. That's over to Rincon in the wing. He'll kick it out to the left and back over to the corner is Guajardo. Making a move as he goes inside the baseline. Back out. No good on the one-handed shot there from Delgado. And the Hornets going the other way. Kick out to the top. Pump fake. Back out. And to the corner is a 3. That one's no good, but it's rebounded by the Hornets. A second chance effort. No good again, and that'll be rebounded there by Chase Morales. Guajardo with it. He'll knock it off of Henry Ibarra. So it'll remain Vikings basketball. So Guajardo has it as he gets a screen. He'll put up the jumper. That one's no good. It's going to be tipped, and he'll get the offensive board. Underneath the basket, puts it up, draws the foul. And he'll head to the stripe for 2. That one's no good. And we'll get a substitution on the floor as Roberson comes out and Hayden Wilson goes in. And Jaden Bean will also go in as Andrew Jones steps out. That free throw is good. 10-7 the score with 1:14 left here. The ball's brought down and a floater is good. That one on the money from Pete Herrick. Guajardo getting the screen at the top. He'll send it over to the right. Driving down the baseline goes Rotter. And a deep three from Guajardo goes in. Within two now. Bean with it at the logo as he crosses the half court. Trying to get around Rincon at the top. Looking for somewhere to pass it. And a long two, looking for a foul, and no good. Rincon loses the handle. And it's picked up by Herrick. Herrick with the pass over to the right. To Ibarra and back to Herrick, who puts up the floater. That one gets a soft bounce to go in. Just a few seconds remaining here as we reach the 7-second mark. Guajardo steps back, takes another deep three. That one's no good as it's rebounded by the Hornets. And that is how the first quarter of action will end, with the Hornets leading the Vikings 14-10. We'll bring you back for the second quarter right after this.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey!
And welcome back to the action here from Furias High School. The Hornets currently leading the Vikings 14-10. As Bean goes inside the paint, puts it off the glass. No good on the layup, and it's rebounded and going the other way for the Vikings. Guajardo pushing the tempo. He'll have it on the right wing as he gets it over to Rincon in the corner. Tries to spin. Goes inside, kicks it out to the corner. That's going to be an offensive foul. So Bean will take a seat here. And the ball is brought into Jones. Jones pushing the tempo for the Hornets. He'll go inside, put up the floater. He draws the foul. They'll head to the free throw line for two. So Jones looking to add to his day already. Makes the first. That one's no good. So Guajardo sends it all the way across to Agado. Back to Guajardo. Cross over to the right wing. Back into the corner. That was almost a double dribble. Back over to Morales, who gets it back to Guajardo. Top of the key, move inside, back out to Morales. Taking their time, looking for a decent shot. Guajardo stepping back, and they'll reset again. Looking for the screen as he sends it across court into the corner. Drives, baseline, puts it up, puts it in. Only trailing by 3 are the Vikings. Inside, puts up the shot. Did Herrick to no avail. Agato inside, puts it in. That's going to be an and one. So 1 point away. From tying it. And that one's no good. So the Hornets will bring it up. Jones with it. Calling for a screen, but he'll send it over the right wing to Amador. Back over to Roberson. Lots of tough defense from the Vikings. That's got to be a steal from Guajardo. Guajardo with it. He'll stop and pop from the free throw line and get it to fall. That will give the Vikings the lead. Ball tipped again as it's stolen by Morales. He'll give it off to Guajardo. After he loses the handle, he picks it back up and gets it to Agado. Agado with it, top of the key, 3. No good, but an offensive board puts it up and draws the foul on the second chance effort. So Benny Villarreal will head to the free throw line for 2. That one's good. And that one's good. 18-15 now. Around the defender goes Jones. Looking for a screen. As he tries to drive baseline, he's got to be tipped. Ball's going to be on the wood. Back out to the corner. No good on the 3 was Jones, but an offensive board from Roberson. Top of the key, 3. Good! And that will trigger a timeout after Amador's 3. And so that will be a quick timeout. We'll bring you back right after this. And welcome back to the action as the score now tied at 18 here in the second quarter. The Vikings looking to retake the lead after the Hornets tied it on the other end. Guajardo drives inside, dips it down low, and a quick pass and a good bucket. That one made by Villarreal. On the other end, Jones has it on the right wing, working on Morales. Steps back with a jumper, no good from the baseline. And the Vikings pushing once again. Ball's gonna be tipped out. It's gonna stay with the Vikings. And so Delgado will bring it in. as he gets it into the top of the key. Over to Agado. He'll pull up from deep. Good! Another three from Agado. Ball inside to Roberson for the easy lay-in on the other end. Ball sent over to the corner to Agado. He's met by Jones. Ball pushed inside, and a good bucket there from Valadiao. Amador with it. Inside to Abada, the step back two, no good on the fadeaway. That'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Vikings. And so after they clean up the floor a little bit, we'll get back to the action here. So the ball's brought into Guajardo. Guajardo with the top of the key, gets the screen from Delgado. He'll kick it over to the right wing. Decides not to take the three as he gets it back over to Valadiao. He'll kick it out to Delgado. Getting the screen, steps back, takes the three. No good as it was just short of the basket. So it will be Hornets basketball. Jones with it as he's met by Agado. He looks over to the right and he'll get it to Amador. He'll drive inside the paint. Gets the and one to fall. And to the charity stripe he goes to add another. Does Damian Amador. No good on the free throw as Guajardo brings it up. Makes a move on Amador. Free throw line. Looking for someone to get it out to, and Agado comes up with it. He'll go inside. That'll be a reach in on Jones. And so the inbound from Delgado over to Guajardo. Guajardo looking to the right, gets it to Agado. Makes a move inside the paint. That's Delgado from deep. That one had just enough muster, but just doesn't go in. But it's gonna go the other direction. So the Hornets now with a chance to tie. They'll kick it out. The pump fake and the step back on the three, no good. It's got to be tipped up and rebounded by the Vikings. Guajardo with it on the right wing, getting the screen from Valadiao, goes inside, stops and pops from the free throw line, no good. It's gonna go out of bounds, it's gonna go off the hands of the Hornets. So the Vikings set to inbound. Delgado over to Valadiao. Back over to Delgado. He's defended by Herrick. Back over to the left wing. Guajardo, double team, puts up the shot. He'll draw the foul. So he will shoot two. Guajardo doing a lot of bulk work here. As they scrub the ground. Make sure that squeak stays squeak, so to speak. So they get set for the free throw. That one's good. Increases the Viking lead. And that one's good. And so Villarreal will take his seat as Morales comes in. And a time in now. Jones getting the screen from Ibarra. Kicks it out to the corner. Good from Amador. Pulls them within 2. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the first half of action. Guajardo, top of the key, inside to Morales, puts it up, blocked! And back to Amador, that's a 3. That's good! And that puts the Hornets on top. A 6-point swing after back-to-back 3s. Guajardo trying to match it, but the Hornets will come up with a rebound as Wilson gets it to Amador. And now Jones brings it up. He'll have it at the half court on the left side, calling for the screen. Gets it from Ibarra. He'll step back and take a top of the key 3. Doesn't go in off the roll, but it's gonna be tipped out and picked up by Amador. Back over to Jones, second chance. Nope, he'll send it back out to the corner, baseline jumper. Puts up the runner, and that one's no good. Agado loses his footing, that's gonna be a travel. And it looks like Alec Roberson is gonna come in as Wilson takes his seat. And Damian Amador is set to inbound. He'll get it into Jones. Jones directing traffic. Looking for some room, looking for a lane, but nothing there. He'll be stripped by Guajardo. Guajardo pushing the tempo, it's a 2-on-2. He'll step back with a 3. Good! That puts them back up by 2. Jones with it. Back over to the left wing. It's Herrick. Herrick over to Amador. Looking to his right, decides to take a dribble. Trying to get around Guajardo, puts up the floater with one hand, no good. And that is how the half will end, with the Vikings on top of the Hornets, 30-28. We will head to halftime and bring you back for the second half of action right after this.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this quick halftime break here. As we head to bringing the teams back out, we will go ahead and hit you with some highlights from the first half of action. So keep it here as we hit you with some highlights, and when we bring you back, we should have the second half of action ready to go. And so we appreciate you for sticking with us if you saw those highlights at the moment. And again, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and like, subscribe, share everything that it is that we do around here on Real Sports Live. And we hope you enjoy all the content. 30 seconds out from bringing the game back, so let's go ahead and get rid of this halftime graphic and take us to the game graphic as everybody warms up here as we get set for this second half of action. It's been a rough go here so far as both teams have been neck and neck throughout. And so we appreciate everybody for tuning in, and we are in for a heck of a second half. And so we get set as both teams go and take a seat. Players come out on the floor and get ready for the second half. (30-28) before the half was over. The Vikings were up by about 5 points before the Hornets came buzzing back, so to speak. Getting back into this one, and then after taking the lead 28-27, on the other end, it was Christian Guajardo who hit a three to send the Vikings in with a halftime lead. As that offensive board turns into 2 shots at the free throw line for Henry Ibarra. So 2 shots for him here. That one's no good. Ibarra, one of the leading scorers for the Hornets, as he puts in another. Or he puts that one in, so they're only trailing now by 1. Guajardo, kick out to Agado. He pulls up. No good on the 3. Rebounded by the Hornets, and here comes Jones. Jones looking for Amador as he gets around Rincon. He'll pull up from the free throw lines. That's been one of the spots that the Hornets have benefited from all game long. Always that left side, or that right side of the free throw line. Guajardo goes up and draws the foul. So he'll shoot 2. Very good play on his part. As he makes the first. That'll tie things up here. And he drains the second. So the ball is brought into Jones. She's trying to get around Rincon. Back over to Rotter. I apologize. Inside to Roberson as he tries to dump it off to Amador. Amador with a move inside the paint, and he had a lane, he had a shot, but he couldn't get it to fall. Vladiao with the kick out over to Rincon. And Guajardo pushing. He'll step back on the pump fake with the head fake. Goes around, kicks it out to the corner. That's a 3. That's no good. And it's rebounded by Jones. Jones has the ball tipped by Rincon. Picked up by Amador. And an easy 2 by Roberson on the other end. Puts up the shot to Guajardo as he gets the bucket. A back and forth affair, folks. Jones at the logo. Met by Rincon. Trying to get a screen from Ibarra. Gets a screen from Roberson. Pulls up and hits another mid-range bucket. It's been easy pickings for Jones on those shots. Kick out to the corner is Rincon. No good on the three. Rebounded by Jones. And again, the Hornets. Fast. Free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Rincon. Ball on the right wing. Over to Agado and back over to Guajardo. That's a deep three. That's a bucket. That'll put them up by 2. Jones. Over to Roberson. Back to Jones. He'll swing it over to Herrick. Herrick inside the paint, kicks it out to the right wing. No good on the three. He'll get the offensive board. Herrick does. A second chance, no good, and it's rebounded by Ivada, and on the way up, he'll get fouled, so he'll head back to the free throw line for 2. Henry Ibarra. At the stripe. Looking to tie this one up. And he's unable to get that one to roll in. That one's good. Once again, a 1-point game. Guajardo over to Delgado. He'll kick it back out to Guajardo. Takes the pump fake, steps forward, takes the shot. No good off the back of the rim, but rebounded by Rincon. He'll move inside, put up the floater off the glass, and that one's good. Looked like that could have been a travel, but might have gotten away with that one. As Jones moves up, he'll have it on the left wing. Top of the key, back swinging over to Ibarra. He'll go inside the paint. He's blocked, and they're going to call the foul. And so that'll be 2 more. As Ibarra tries to put these in. That one's good. Goes in the exact same way the previous one did. As Vladial takes the seat. For Chase Morales coming in. And that second one is good. So that once again brings us to a 1-point game. Guajardo getting the screen from the top. Get around Ibarra. Inside the paint, puts up the shot. Off the glass, no good, but rebounded by Delgado, who puts it back up. And off the miss, the board goes to Ibarra. He'll send it over to Jones, and he'll direct traffic. Jones looking over to Roberson. Inside to Amador. He'll be stripped as he tries to pick it back up. It's gonna be Viking basketball. Guajardo inside the paint, puts it up, draws the foul. So he'll head to the stripe. A lot of foul calls on both ends. Really making both teams earn their shots at the free throw line. That one's good. second one is good. 38-41. Ball sent over to Roberson, who drives the baseline, kicks it out. And an easy bucket there for the Hornets. That was Herrick. That's a three. That's no good. And the Hornets going the other way. Now under 3 minutes remaining. Ball tipped, but it's picked up by Herrick and given to Jones. Jones looking for some breathing room as Rincon works on him defensively. He's met by a double team. And they're gonna call a timeout on the floor. So with that, we'll take a break and bring you back after this.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
And we bring you back to the floor here as the Hornets looking to regain the lead here after being down for a majority of this third quarter. Ball inbound into Ibarra. And the ball given to Jaden Terrell. Terrell moving around as he sends it to the corner. Another one-handed jumper from Herrick. And the Vikings now moving. That's going to be a reach. And an easy call to make as well. Jones called on it. So the Vikings will inbound. Guajardo on Jones, getting the screen, top of the key, swings it over to the corner. Delgado starting his dribble with his left hand as he brings it out. Roberson playing him tight. He'll send it back to Guajardo, trying to get for the give and go. Instead, Guajardo will start his dribble. Calling for the screen from Morales, but he'll step back, drive the baseline, trying to get it inside of Morales, who comes up with it, puts it off the glass and puts it in. Ball's gonna be tipped out. It's gonna stay with the Hornets. It's Jaden Terrell. Once again, coming up with it. Rincon playing some tight defense on Terrell. But they'll start with it. Terrell over on the right wing. Gains it, puts up the soft lay-in, and gets it to go. That's a deep three. That's good from Guajardo. And he continues to knock him down from beyond the arc. Top of the key is Terrell. Just under a minute now. Getting his screens both at the top. Ibarra pulling up from deep. No good, but a rebound. Trying to put it back up was Herrick. So he'll draw the foul and head back to the free throw line for two. That one's good. And he knocks that one down. As Guajardo brings it up for the Vikings. Hitting under the 30-second mark. It looks like they're going to take their time. Ball over, inside, Delgado almost gets the bucket to fall, but regardless, he'll head to the free throw line for two. And a nice play there from the Vikings. Looks like we're going to get some substitutions after this free throw. Delgado sinks it. It looks like Ram Munoz is going to step on the floor. A shot from Delgado is no good. And a lost ball from Jaden Terrell causes a turnover. Off to miss free throw, and so now the Vikings have an opportunity to take the last shot here. Delgado over to the corner as Guajardo. That's no good on the step back three. Ball's gonna be tipped as it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Hornets basketball. Just a few seconds remaining. Amador to inbound. Bounce pass to Ibarra. To the corner. Roberson. Good! And Roberson knocks it down from deep to tie the game, to send us into the fourth quarter of action. The score, 47-47. Vikings, Hornets will be back. Buckle in your seatbelts, folks, for the fourth quarter after this.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And we welcome you into what's been a tight game so far as a shot's taken on the right wing by the Vikings. The score tied at 47 apiece in this area matchup between Flower Bluff and Brownsville Pace. That's a three from Ibarra. That's no good as it's rebounded by Rincon. And so, if you've been with us all night, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you're ready for what's in store for the rest of this matchup. We are in for an exciting finish should it continue to be the game it's been. Ball's gonna be tipped, there's gonna be a foul, and that's gonna be offensive. That one's on Villarreal. And so the Hornets now with a chance. The inbound to Jones. Jones trying to bring it up the floor with Rincon on him. Bounce pass over to Roberson. Gets it inside Amador. He'll make a move inside, and he'll get the bucket to fall. (49-47). Ball on the right wing. Kick out to Guajardo. Sending it over to Agado. Making a move to his right. Back over to Rincon in the corner. He'll take it to the mid-range as he kicks it back out to Guajardo. He'll pump fake, step back as he has it. And the defense holding steady. He'll take a deep three. No good on the shot. Rebounded by Jones. They're pushing the tempo. He'll make a move inside. And an easy bucket from Pete Herrick. That'll tie it up, and that'll be a timeout on the floor. I apologize. That'll put the Hornets up by 4. So we'll be back after this commercial break.
See you later, touchdown.
And we welcome you back after the quick timeout called from the Vikings bench. The Hornets leading by 4 now. Their largest lead since the second half of action, or since the second quarter of action. That's going to be an offensive foul. As it seems Roberson is doing a lot of the dirty work for the Hornets on defense. So the turnover as the ball goes to the Hornets. They're gonna wipe down the floor here. Make sure nobody's slipping out there. And so Herrick sets it inbound as he gets it into Jones. Jones getting around Rincon. He'll send it over to Roberson. Inside Amador, that's gonna be tipped, and Agado has it. He'll have it on the left as he sends it over to Guajardo. Guajardo with the dish inside, he'll get it back and he'll put it up and in. And it looks like they're gonna wipe down the floor again. Everybody's slipping out here. Might need a new towel on the floor. You know, doing that thing you used to do as a child, you know, keeping everything clean, and you spill some Kool-Aid on the floor. So good job by the referee there. 49-51. Ball brought into Jones. Jones across the half court as he gets it over to Roberson, looking for Amador again. And he gets it to him on a quick pass, and that one falls in. Back up by 4. Guajardo with it. Working on Amador. He'll hand it off to Agado. Moves inside, puts up the shot. That's going to be no good. Going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Hornets basketball. And we're going to get a timeout. So we'll take a break and bring you back after this.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And a return to the hardwood as the Hornets bring it up the floor. That's Jones pulling up, not being able to knock it down. So it will be Viking basketball. As Pace now with it. Guajardo moving around Amador, pulls up. No good on the bank shot. And so Amador has it for the Hornets. Amador getting the screen from Ibarra. Back over to Roberson, who gets the three to fall. (56-49). Three on the other end. That one's no good as it's rebounded by Ibarra. Jones at the logo. Goes inside the paint, puts up the runner, no good. As Villarreal comes up with it, Guajardo sends it across court. Tries to put up the shot. And that's gonna be a blocking foul. Or no, an offensive foul. So it will be Hornet basketball. And it looks like we have an injury on the floor. So with that, we'll take you to a split screen commercial break and bring you back after this.
See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
All right, so welcome you back after the injury timeout. Hoping Andrew Jones is okay. Needed some help to get up, but he got up nonetheless. Looks like they're gonna take care of a wet spot as well on the other end of the floor. So we get an inbound here from Herrick and the Hornets as he gets in Amador. Ball given over to Amador. He goes inside the paint, puts it up with the left hand, no good, tip out. Guajardo saves it. As Rodder comes up with it, he'll pull up from three. That's good! 52-56. Amador. And a nice Euro, but no good on the layup as the ball goes out of bounds. It's gonna stay with the Hornets. As Jaden Bean makes a Smooth Euro step inside. They're going to reverse the call and say it's going to be Viking basketball. So Guajardo coming up with it. Guajardo over to Roder as he sends it over to Delgado. Pump fakes, kicks it out over to Rincon. He'll pull up. No good. And it's rebounded by Ibarra and given to Bean. Roberson, no good on the layup, but it's rebounded and put back in by Herrick. Guajardo draws the foul, so he will shoot 2. So Guajardo leading the way for the Vikings, looking to add to his day and cut closer into the lead. That one's good. No good on the shot there. As they fight for it on the floor, somebody kicked it. And it's going to be Hornets basketball. Or no, they're going to say Vikings basketball. So comes the inbound for the Vikings as Rincon brings it in. Delgado backs in, Roberson puts up the shot. Nothing. Bean over to Roberson and back to Bean. Bean with the pass to Ibarra. Inside to Bean. And he'll throw it back out and gives it to Amador. It looks like they're going to try and kill some clock here. As Amador steps back. Give off to Ibarra. Back to Amador. As Guajardo's playing defense on him. The bounce pass to Herrick. Back to Amador and over to Ibarra. They've killed about a minute of clock so far. And a 3. No good on the shot. But an offensive board. They're going to fight for it. That's going to be a foul. That one's going to be on Rincon. And that has now triggered a 1-and-1. And after being taken out with an injury earlier, it looks like Andrew Jones will come back in. And Jaden Bean will take a seat. Herrick makes good on the first one, so he'll earn a second. And the second is good. And that'll be a timeout on the floor. So we'll be back after this.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And after following the timeout, the score is 60-52 with the Hornets on top of the Vikings. As a running shot is no good there from Guajardo. And so Jones has it. As he tries to get it to Amador, it's going to be tipped by Guajardo. He'll hit it off of Amador. So it will be Viking basketball as they bring it in from the sideline. Looks like Vladiao's going to come in. As Rodder takes a seat. So the inbound from Rincon. Guajardo in the corner. He'll put up the three. That's no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds. And it looks like we may have another injury on the floor. It looks like Amador is going to walk it off. The Vikings remain with the basketball. Ball sent over as it's tipped out by Jones. The ball is given to Guajardo. He has it inside the paint. And the three is good by Agado. And so down 5, they have another timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this. That's a full-length timeout.
See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
And back to the floor we go. Following the timeout, the Hornets leading 60-55 as we reach the 1 minute and 30-second mark here in the fourth quarter. Hornets looking to kill as much clock as they possibly can. Ball sent back over to Jones. Met by a double team as he gets it out. That's Roberson. Unable to get the layup to fall, but it's going to be an offensive rebound. Put back up and in by Amador. Rincon from 3. No good. Tips. Vladiao puts it up. And that's going to be called on the Hornets. That one's going to be on Ibarra. So they'll bring it in from the baseline. As we get a sub as Rodder comes out and Agalo goes in. And we'll have another timeout on the floor, so we'll take a quick break and bring you back after this.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
And we bring you back onto the floor as the timeout comes to a close here. The Vikings heading to the free throw line following the timeout here, as the Hornets currently lead 62-55. So the Vikings still have a chance here. Oh, that previous foul was actually called on the floor. So it looks like we'll get a chance here. That shot's good. Only down 5. Jones over to Amador and back over to Roberson. That'll be a foul on Rincon. And that will be his 5th, so he will foul out. That first free throw falls. The second doesn't. And so Guajardo pushes the tempo. He'll get around Ibarra. Go inside the paint. He'll lose it. And it's picked up by Roberson. He gets it to Jones. Back over to Ibarra. To Roberson. They're going to get a foul call. So they'll head to the free throw line for 2. Now in the double bonus. Oh no. Still a foul away. So it's going to be a 1-and-1. That one's no good. Ball sent up to Guajardo. Back over to Rotter. He'll step back and put up the 3. That's no good. It'll be rebounded by Roberson to Amador, who sends it across court. Just 5 seconds remaining. Jones back over to Amador, and that'll do it as the Flower Bluff Hornets come out on top over the Brownsville Pace Vikings, 63-57 as they move on as the area champions. We appreciate everybody for tuning into this contest this evening, and we hope to see you soon. From Falfurrias High School for Rio Sports Live, I'm Frank Cardenas. See you next time. Goodbye and good night.